Hello to my channel Chinese Star. Today we will bring you the following hot and exciting news.
Xiao Zhan finally received fair evaluation, and the 600 million box office proved Jin Yong's unique vision. Tsui Hark's new film The Legend of the Condor Heroes had a dismal box office, and the audience's expectations of martial arts were dashed, blaming Xiao Zhan for taking the blame. The plot of the film focused more on love and less on martial arts, and Tsui Hark needed to reflect on the balance between audience expectations and art and business. Interpreting the reason behind the failure of Tsui Hark's new film The Legend of the Condor Heroes. When Tsui Hark debuted with his new film The Legend of the Condor Heroes, many people had high hopes, expecting that the godfather of martial arts films could once again inject new vitality into classic works. But obviously things did not develop in the direction everyone expected. The strong star lineup and exciting script failed to save the film from danger, and it ended with a dismal box office. And what kind of truth is hidden behind this cold box office is worth our discussion. Many people vented their anger on Xiao Zhan, believing that he was the culprit of the failure of this movie. As a popular young actor, Xiao Zhan's appearance will undoubtedly attract many fans to watch, but I think the real problem lies not in this actor, but in the choice of director Tsui Hark and the entire production team. However, in the face of such accusations and anxiety, is it necessary to blame an actor so harshly? The balance between popularity and losses in the film industry. Before the film was released, the audience's expectations for The Legend of the Condor Heroes were ridiculously high. Tsui Hark as the director, the star-studded cast, especially Xiao Zhan's participation, all made the fans weave countless beautiful pictures in their imagination. But now looking at the reality, the result is not what we expected. Together for a martial arts dream. The box office achieved impressive results in the initial wave of enthusiasm. It exceeded 500 million in just 6 days. But what is even more frustrating is that these figures have always seemed to be out of place in the process of being criticized and questioned by the outside world, and gradually moved towards a narrow situation. As we all know, the quality of the script is the soul of the movie. However, in this The Legend of the Condor Heroes, many viewers found that their long-cherished feelings of the rivers and lakes and expectations of plain fighting seemed to be all buried in the love affair of the two leading actors. Innate advantages are submerged. After the premiere of the movie, some viewers were extremely disappointed. They questioned on social platforms, is this a martial arts film? Or joked, if you feel that you have a lot of money in your pocket, you can go and see it. In fact, this work has obvious traces of adaptation in terms of its adherence to ideology. Once upon a time, Jin Yong's works were known for their deep feelings for his country and family, but now they are deeply disturbing. With the sudden reduction in the number of screenings, theaters' confidence in this film has become increasingly weak, and the box office has plummeted, leaving only frustration and helplessness day after day. Looking more closely, what really makes the audience helpless seems to be that the film's plot arrangement is actually based on love scenes as the main line, while the martial arts scenes are deliberately simplified or even replaced by narration, resulting in a work that should have displayed a magnificent martial arts atmosphere. Now there are only a few regrets of delicate dialogues and fights left. Responsibility and backlash. Obviously, as a director, Tsui Hark was completely unaware of the audience's expectations for Jin Yong's classic works. As Southern Weekly pointed out, the movie is too empty and stiff, and Tsui Hark has obviously overlooked this aspect. He seems to still hold the mentality of as long as the brand is loud, even if it is casually shot, it can attract the audience, but he doesn't know that this era has long been different, and the audience's requirements for artistic taste or it is getting higher and higher. Not only that, the success or failure of the film also reflects a more complex commercial reality. Tsui Hark may have considered changing actors, but he finally chose Xiao Zhan, which was not only the choice of the capital side. There was also his own early persistence. As Wang Halen mentioned above, Tsui Hark is sometimes not completely free in his choice of actors, and perhaps this is why he took this path with a sense of helplessness. The helplessness of the results eventually turned into arguments and sarcasm among fans. Under the pressure on Xiao Zhan, he seems more like a scapegoat, and his own efforts and contributions are almost obliterated. He obviously did not get the recognition and balance he deserved for learning Mongolian and participating in various training courses for the role. Self-reflection. And moving forward, if you want to improve the audience satisfaction of this movie, you should actually put the focus back on the combination of martial arts and plot. After all, what really attracts the audience is often fighting, conflict and struggle, not plain love. As Jin Yong said, I hope he can value his work and really treat it with his heart. Such an appeal is not only a wake-up call for Sui Hark, but also an enlightenment to the entire industry. Judging from many film reviews, the highlight of the film has been ignored. If the confrontation caused by the tension of the Zhang-Yang battle and the emotional conflicts between the characters are integrated, perhaps the evaluation of this film will be improved. Just as good wine is afraid of deep alleys, the final response often comes from the audience's comprehensive cognition of various elements. If you only expect Xiao Zhan's fighting in the rivers and lakes to attract the audience, the result will inevitably be counterproductive. I hope that lessons can be learned from the past. The difficulties encountered by the Legend of the Condor heroes this time may be an opportunity for Sui Hark and the entire team to seriously reflect. If there is still a chance, how should we polish the martial arts sentiment that has long been riddled with holes? Can we get out of the shackles of the new era with just a few classic novels by Jin Yong? From my personal experience, when watching such films, I always hope to see that unique martial arts atmosphere on the big screen again. Feel the emotional flow of the era through the audience's vision. Perhaps, every movie they all need to conquer the audience with their unique charm, rather than using the halo of traffic stars to cover up their inherent disadvantages. In the future, the choice of director and casting will undoubtedly determine the success or failure of this work, but in the final analysis, it lies in how to re-evaluate the expectations of the audience. Achieve a balance between art and business. This is a proposition worth pondering, and I look forward to more surprises in the future. In the end, what is the audience's pursuit of martial arts films? Can Sui Hark regain his original intention and reflection? This is also an answer that everyone who loves movies should look forward to together. Disclaimer: the above content and information are all from the internet. The author of this article has no intention of targeting or alluding to any real country, political system, organization, race, or individual. The relevant data and theories are verified from online materials. The above content does not mean that the author of this article agrees with the laws, rules, views, behaviors in the article and is responsible for the authenticity of the relevant information. The author of this article is not responsible for any problems arising from the above or related issues, and does not bear any direct or indirect legal responsibility. Many viewers who originally had feelings for Jin Yong and Sui Hark immediately lost their hearts when they saw Xiao Zhan's name. The theaters also responded to the trick this time. Although the pre-sale box office was 353 million, it was very exciting, but the number of screenings was very low. Theater managers are not stupid. They know that fans are enthusiastic about buying tickets, but did people come? If no one comes, don't even think about selling popcorn and Coke. It's no wonder the theaters dare not bite too much on this behavior of buying tickets without watching the movie. As a result, the market performance after the release was a sigh. The beginning was full of momentum, but the box office went down all the way. In comparison, the box office figures of Nezha and Detective Chinatown 1900 in the same period have been rising one after another, and their total box office has long exceeded the 1 billion mark. This makes the Legend of the Condor heroes look extremely embarrassing. In fact, this is not Xiao Zhan's problem alone. The market performance of martial arts movies in recent years is indeed not satisfactory, and several big productions have failed to make a splash. Choosing Xiao Zhan to star this time may also be a way to try to attract traffic, but this trick is obviously not smart enough. Relying on traffic stars to support the show, the result is picking up sesame seeds and losing watermelons. This is a wake-up call for the entire film industry. The audience's appetite is getting more and more picky. Everyone now likes to watch movies with good quality and solid stories. Just relying on celebrity faces can no longer support the box office. The theaters are also, thanks to this wave, they have learned their lesson. Besides, the twists and turns of the film market are also honing the mentality of everyone who wants to step into it. In short, this The Legend of the Condor heroes farce has taught us a good lesson. Those who want to cut leaks by relying on traffic should probably think carefully about how to go next. Movie fans vote with their feet, which shows that good movies are the most hard truth. Filmmakers should also cheer up. Next time, there will be a combination of Sui Hark and Jin Yong. Can we see something really interesting? Well, as I said, don't expect to make a living by relying on your face in the film business. You have to work hard and down to earth. There are some good movies during the Spring Festival period, but don't let traffic bubbles like The Legend of the Condor heroes steal the limelight.
Thank you for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe to our support channel.